Volition is the company behind Saints Row and Red Faction, and unfortunately today we have some news that they are about to close down. And it's sad to see because this Saints Row was actually one of the first games that got me into a GTA game, believe it or not. And I enjoyed the original Saints Row 2. Let's take a look at today's story from Game Informer to talk about it. So, Volition Games, studio behind Saints Row and Red Faction, has been shut down effective immediately. And we can see this statement on their website, which I'm going to present right here. The Volition team has proudly created world-class entertainment for fans around the globe for 30 years. We've been driven by a passion for our community and always work to deliver joy, surprise, and delight. This past June, Embracer Group announced a restructuring program to strengthen Embracer and maintain its position as a leader in the video game industry. As part of the program, they evaluated strategic and operational goals and made a difficult decision to close Volition effective even immediately. To help our team, we are looking we are working to provide job assistance and smooth the transition for our Volition family members. We thank our customers and fans around the world for all the love and support over the years. You'll always be in our hearts by Volition Games. Now, let's take a look at the article from Game Informer and talk about what the Embracer said. The CEO Lars Wingfrost, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize, in an open letter plans to make the company a quote leaner and stronger and more focused, self-efficient company, with included plans to close off or sell off some of the game studios, along with halting projects in development and other cost-saving measures. Volition has become the first of this restructuring, the first casualty. So let's talk about why I believe since the Volition shut down as well, and we'll get that in a moment. Let's continue. So they were celebrating their 30th anniversary as a studio in June, this past June, and they peaked during Red Faction, and they started Saints Row, the series itself, on Xbox 360. I played the original Saints Row, but I played Saints Row 2 first before Saints Row 1. And then their best game is Saints Row 3, the third, in 2011. But then they started falling off after Saints Row 4. It was rough. It was a rough thing. And then they made a remake of Saints Row, if you guys remember that, and it was a glitzy mess. If we take a look at that one for sure. Now, what happened? What happened to Saints Row? What happened to why did it start falling off? Well, a few years ago they released a Saints Row, I believe on Epic, and it didn't do good. It didn't do so hot. So I'm looking at Steam charts, and here are the sales in the game players for Saints Row in the last few days. Number one so far, the only winner, if you will, is Saints Row the third remastered. But every other game has been falling off, and it makes sense. It is an old game. But I come back to this game thinking of all the good times of Saints Row, all the missions you can do. There's a reason why I picked it as part of my channel to play. It just so happens that the timing was coincidental to them shutting down. And here's the thing: if we take a look at the Saints Row remake, with this this game right here, the 2022 version. A lot of people, the 2022 version that is, a lot of people said it was a bad game, and you know what? I agree. I kind of agree. Although I didn't play the remake, I know I saw somebody, one of my streamer buddies, play this. It looked boring to me, unfortunately, because I'm talking about the remake, not the original, because it looks empty. It does. It really did. Let's check it out on Steam. That is the one I'm talking about. So if we take a look at the reviews on Steam, first of all, it's a $60 game. Let's let's talk about that. The reviews have been mixed, and rightfully so. At 1,136. Let's take a look at the at what this is at the reviews. Let's start with the negatives actually. This person said this person said right here, the one with 343. This game is just boring, uninspired, and soulless. It's not a Saints Row game. It's so Saints Row identity. Let's see what else we got. This one, this guy. I played this so you don't have to. Don't bother at all unless you're desperately bored. Game overall gave me want to go back to play 2 or 3 just to get the taste out of my mouth. 2 or 3 as in Saints Row 2 or 3 from the original. This one right here. This is the first review I've ever read on Steam. I have a massive fan of Saints Row since the first game. Saints Row 2 is my favorite in the series. I even enjoyed GAT, so I can even say fan of the series. Is the worst game in the series, and one of the worst games I have ever played. The things I like about the things I like about this game are the graphics. I will admit it, even it's a good looking game. The character gun and customization is also very good. I enjoyed making outfits for my character and customizing the characters, but these are only the only good things I can say about this game. The things I don't like is that the game is very long. The characters that you found, the characters that you found, the Saint with are annoying and bland characters. In my 8 hours of the game, I did not like the characters at all. The AI is horrible on multiple occasions. Across multiple missions, the enemy AI would just stand there and just stand there staring at me at a wall and wouldn't shoot until I got to a certain distance or attack them. The missions are just boring. At multiple points in missions, I noticed that there wasn't background music. It made firefights and action scenes feel less fun and cool to play and watch. The audio for this game is clearly broken. The radio and car noises are very quiet and get drowned out by the character voices and guns, which are too loud. The driving physics for this game are just straight up bad. Cars handle like boats, and drift mechanics just throw your car into buildings and walls. The crash physics are also weird. Multiple times I would hit a wall or object at very low speed, and my character would be thrown through the window. Yeah, yeah, that's very bad right there. Let's do another negative review here, and then I'm gonna talk about the original, like the good old days. If I can find another negative review here, let's see what's bad about this one in particular. Oh, and don't forget, the game is $60, but there's an expansion pass, and you get another game for free. So if you bought the platinum version of Saints Row on Steam, you get the following: you get the game, you get the bonus content, which is the American Muscle Bundle. You also get the expansion pass, which includes the 3 episodes, and in addition to that, you also get a second game with the Saints Row the Third. It's remastered, but the platinum version, I believe, is over $100. $100, and yeah, you're looking for. Oh, here we go. Yeah, $100. So you're thinking, so you're going to this $100 game with a lot of stuff, but it really doesn't feel like a Saints Row game. But let's talk about the good old times. And I'm talking about Saints Row 2. And I'm talking about the original Saints Row 2. Okay? Saints Row 2 was my favorite. I'm talking about this one right here in particular. This was my first one getting into Saints Row. It is a $10 game. Okay? Yes, their opinions are mixed, but I think this was the best one out of the series, in my opinion. Okay? I love the original too. And a lot of people are putting mixed reviews because of the new patch, because they haven't patched it yet. But let's talk about what Saints Row made Saints Row, shall we? For this one, Saints Row was Saints Row because of the cool stuff that they allow you to do that makes it more fun. For example, you have the missions, you have the activity. I enjoy playing Mayhem, and I am actually going to play this game live, the original Saints Row 2 live during on my YouTube channels. And I enjoy the times when I just was just going was just going wild. Saints Row 2 was that for me. Not this new modern one with a battle pass, expansion pass, and the way it looks is pretty cool. I'm not gonna cap, but when I hear like broken audio and all that good stuff, like, nope, not for me. That's why that's why I'm going back to the originals, and I love the originals and all that good stuff. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think of the news about Volition shutting down, and let me know what's your favorite Saints Row game. That's all for now. We'll see you guys in our next article next week.